Mystery of stuff. Two guys noticed these pipes sticking out of the ground. They never expected this to be underneath. Two guys noticed these pipes sticking out of the ground. They never expected this to be underneath. Two guys discover secret underground bunker underneath pipes sticking out of ground. This story is about two German guys who found two strange pipes sticking out of the ground when they are out exploring the fields. This urban exploration turns out to be a surprising act for them, as they have never expected this to be underneath those pipes. Two men in Germany were out exploring the fields when they found two pipes sticking up from the ground in the middle of nowhere. What they discovered is nothing short of amazing. After seeing those pipes in the field, it was not too hard to locate the main entrance. The entrance was around 100 meters far from the periscopes and was surrounded by coniferous trees. It was covered with a wooden lid, which was easy to remove by using a crowbar. The entrance had an iron door with a broken lock. The iron door you can see in the picture would swing back in, but the lock was broken, so they couldn't get trapped inside. When they both stepped inside from the swinging iron door, they found hospital-like hallways. What you can see here is what you would see for the next few minutes, nothing but endless, hospital-like hallways. They said that the acoustics were, in a word, haunting. That path seemed endless, and they even found a pipe and a plastic bag lying in between. A pipe and a plastic bag on the floor, presumed from a local supermarket. As the place looked haunted to them, they decided to keep going straight in order to avoid getting lost. Small holes can even be seen on the walls punched. The holes in the wall on the right appeared to be punched with a hammer. Just moving ahead, they saw a big hole filled with dirty water on their right. This is what you see when you turn left at the intersection. The narrow hole in the floor was filled with dirty water. A little later, they reached the second intersection and found what seemed like a clogged entrance covered in graffiti. Seeing this picture, it is quite obvious that they weren't the first people to visit. While crossing several turns aside, suddenly a big broken yellow door came out of nowhere. They were expecting for an exit or another dead end there. The hallway, as they found out, wasn't straight at all. It had several slight turns, leading to another long hall to the left. You can see more random punches in the wall. They even saw bold Cyrillic letters written on the door. This is the view looking back. At this point they were both uncertain if they should proceed or get the hell out of there. Notice graffiti in the top right. The one on the left translates to help. This big yellow door came out of nowhere. They were expecting, and hoping, for an exit or another dead end. They had no clue how a single person or even couple people would be able to open those, since they seemed as heavy as bank vault doors. Then they saw Exit No 2 written on a wall right next to the broken door. There were Cyrillic letters, Slavic alphabet, on this particular one, yet it was hard to decipher. After passing more heavy doors inside, they noticed that all the rooms seemed extremely destroyed and decayed. Right next to one of the broken doors, it reads Exit No 2, according to a friend. I don't know what these did back in the day, possibly for ventilation. Proceeding onwards, the graffiti clearly read, Hello Satan, I love you. Not something you want to read down there. Here is a different angle of the Satan graffiti, seen on the wall to the left. They decided to enter the corridor on the front left. As you can see from the decayed walls. Looking back where they came from, you can get an impression of the number of heavy doors any visitor has to pass, placed directly one after another. The walls were massive and metal-like. My friend and I suspected it to be lead or something similar. Notice a small red number on the wall 2211, and the cryptic painting in the background, made of black lines. This is what you would see when you turned left. A bigger room, also flooded, it seems slightly tilted. Notice another ventilation pipe right next to the door. This was the first time on the whole tour one of the explorers literally panicked. Terrified by the silhouette of this pile of rubble, resembling a crouching or sitting man. Another flood, They were stopped by another impassable corridor. When already heading back to where they came from, my friend found this spooky gem. It was the biggest room so far, but only visible through little square holes in the walls. Back view of the machine. On the wall in the background, right below the ceiling pipes, you can see the narrow gap, from where he took the picture above. Random gloves found in one of the tiny gaps. Random shoe left in the mud. This is a sign on the floor reading "Stay back." Situated right next to the Great Hall. These spikes looked just like icicles but were likely some kind of mineral phenomenon. This was not just the end of that secret place. Many more hidden facts from cryptic painting to flooded rooms and impassable corridors are still to reveal here. I don't think I would have stayed in as long as they did. Mystery of Stuff.